Okay, here we go. And as my character is doing the march, we could do the weekly reset. Nothing here. Definitely this. I don't even need those anymore. Okay, yeah, this. Here. I still don't have a lot of those points. Then reclaim, yeah. Okay, get this. Oh, Wiz, I get that, because all those materials are hard to come by. Oh. You know what? I actually won't get that right off the rip. But that might be something good later on. I will get these. I need them. Yeah. Okay. When I get to 5, I think, even though I think it'll be done before 5. Okay. I wonder if I should start saving some of these skill books. Because if there's like a new class, I'll probably just use that one. So maybe I should save a few. But I think they're pretty easy to come by, like especially now. I haven't ever used any of the converting things, so I think that'd be okay. Yeah, so for the scary story stream, it'll be on Saturday at 6 o'clock. I made it official. And I'll use Go focusing with your avatar, and I'll tell the story using that game, essentially. And it looks like we'll have a guest star appearance by Bam. Bam does have a good scare story. I think I hinted a little bit at it in one of the Blue Particle streams before. So yeah, he has a story that he would like to tell. I have a few. Most of them will take place in Okinawa and Japan. Do I have any American ones? I do have a scary story, but it's not like really like ghostly scary. It's more like people are kind of scary kind of stories. Yeah, that's when I went cross country. Like my friend, or not even a friend, it's like an acquaintance, which is crazier, right? He drove cross country, and so I was in Maryland, and we were trying to go to, I forgot where he wanted to go to. Like, but either way, like we ended up in California, where he dropped me off over there because I had a plane ride thing ready. It was a whole thing. But yeah, I wonder when did this thing even start? We did get 5 rewards, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that was like a real life scare, like more like humans are probably the real monsters kind of story. So I probably won't do that one. I think I'll just leave it with mostly Japan or Okinawa, Japan, and a guest appearance from like Guam. I have like one story, but that didn't really happen to me. There are 2 stories. One of them directly from a different guy, as I was telling stories before he told me one of his. He told me a few, but I just remember like 2-ish stories. The only reason why I remember one of them is because like at nighttime we got lost, and we're in like the forest area, and they're like, yeah, don't go into the forest over there. And he was telling me about some of that stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, someone did tell me the same thing when we went to the forest. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, mainland Japan. Yeah, mainland Japan had quite a few. I probably need to just start writing them down realistically, like at least the main title of it, to kind of like keep myself. Was it? on track instead of going too far on a tangent. Yeah, I probably write it on a note card or something. One of the few times. Then it'll be probably late August to early September is when the Onimusha stream's gonna happen. And actually after that, that's when a lot of streams is gonna happen, because I think September is when a lot of the games are gonna start coming out. And I forgot which one's coming out. September and October is gonna be pretty stacked one. I'm not sure if anyone wants to see a Dragon's Dogma game or playthrough though. I might just do that on my own. Because I think the update's gonna come either, I think late this month or somewhere in the middle of next month is when like a big title update happens. And that's in preparation for the Dark Arisen in October. So once that patch happens is when we'll see if they fixed any of the performance issues on PC and whatnot. Even though, I mean, I bought it on PC, so I'll just pretty much re-download and see if it works smoothly. I know that one comes out. There's like a lot of things coming out in like September, and I just cannot remember for like. I'm pretty sure close when it gets closer to that month, like the end of this month is when we'll start seeing stuff. September, October, a lot of stuff is coming out. Then of course, Grand Theft Auto in November, and that's like the big ticket thing. No, this line is still going. But yeah, with that, try to figure out. Oh yeah, then we're do the it'll be a Milk will take the reins on the karaoke stream, since she's gonna do a little karaoke on like in September. So I just need to remember that. This time I remember the Ghost Story stream. It was supposed to happen last year, but like a lot of things happened during that time. Which I did not remember exactly. I think last year though, I also tried to like make a was it 3 shorts a week, and it was just me doing it, and sometimes I didn't have like a good idea. So I think this one is a little bit better. Oh. Here, yeah. So at least this year it's better than the previous. Oh yeah, I forgot. Since we didn't do our usual thing right off the rip. Okay. So we have a weapon. Okay. Body armor is what we don't have. Replace. Oh, and this as well, the little talisman. Yeah, I'm just so, I think I was talking with another friend of mine that we were so happy that Capcom, at least, unlike some other maybe companies, like actually them too, because they didn't make a Darkstalkers game for so long. But yeah, at least they didn't forget about Onimusha though. So I'm very glad. It's like Samurai Devil May Cry. Probably the best analogy of it. Yeah, because besides that, I think, yeah, I have all the mainline titles. I know they had like a kind of I wouldn't even call it, was it a fighting game? I don't even know what the genre of that game is. It's almost like Smash Brothers, but with Onimusha characters. That game was pretty fun. I'm trying to remember, did they do a lot of other... I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they did a lot of like, kind of side games, but at least for them, like, all their mainline games are like, no. To understand each game, you don't have to play any side games. It's just that. It's not a Kingdom Hearts where you have to play every little side gotcha game to understand what's going on with it. Yeah, that one's like the most egregious one. Though for Nier now, you have to play that one, Nier Reincarnation, which is a game that end of service already to understand the true ending of the Nier. That's why I think if they ever make a new Nier game, it is not going to be like, it's going to be like probably like so much even more into the future, and maybe it's going to have like, or like instead of the future of that one, that's like a side like parallel world was a future of like it's going to, they're going to do some crazy thing, and it's going to be depressing. I have a feeling they're going to connect it to like the Drakengard 3, which people don't even realize. Like, yeah, people don't even realize. Like, oh yeah, before Nier, it was Drakengard. Like, that's the world of Nier happened because of Drakengard. A lot of people don't know that. Or the fact that Drakengard was actually called Dragon Dragoon. They changed it to Drakengard in America. In the same vein of Speed Racer in Japan is Mahagogo. So yeah, I think I talked about that before, like Ronin Warriors, some Samurai Trooper, stuff like that. I think another funny one is what was it? Sengoku Basara. When the characters came over to, because a lot of them are just like based on their names anyway. I mean, kind of they're like history, or whatever, based on real people, like Nobunaga and all that kind of stuff. Right? When it came to America, it's like his wife, Otu. I think it was like no, wait, no, yeah, it was Otu. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I can't remember the name right now. But they call it just like Lady Butterfly and all this kind of stuff. So like you don't know which characters are which until you see the Japanese version. Actually, no, hold on a second. Oh, no Hime. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they called her. Well, I think it was her. They called her like Lady Butterfly, or was it? Yeah, because she had like machine guns. She had like two pistols, and her like ultimate was like bringing out a machine gun. It was very much like Dynasty Warriors-esque. Yeah, but that's a game where like if you played, and they actually just straight up took out a lot of characters. So like if you played, or even if you knew the history, you didn't know who the hell these characters were. So you're like, what is this? I have no idea why they decided to do that. Like I understand a little bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where like some of the names of the stands, especially like after part uh or during part 4 and after, it's like named after different bands. So like maybe I understand why they changed the name of it. But yeah, for that's why it's like sometimes when you, because I watch it in the Japanese version, so like they don't change the names. But yeah, I bet it's pretty jarring watching the dubbed version and you see like the dub name, but the stuff they're saying is like complete. Or the dub one would be fine if it's like subbed. Is when the the translation and what they're saying is probably be really different. There was like for another game that was kind of like that was Grandia Extreme. where like even like the some of the evil cool characters and they've sound kind of nasally or whatever in the English version, but then when you hear the Japanese version, you're like, oh, he was supposed to be cool. Oh, my bad, I didn't realize. Oh, okay, we go all the way to the mage. The mage is the one that does the most damage here. Nice. But yeah, I'm trying to think. There's like a few other games where like I don't know why the localization, why they changed so much stuff of the show, like the names of the characters and whatnot, to the point where like when you was it like let's say if you're an American watching it, you go, okay, you think that these are the names. Then when you see like the Japanese version, like it's so different, which I think they used to do to a lot of anime back in the day. Like they just certain things they just completely changed the name. Like I'm not sure if they did it with. I have a feeling they did it with Digimon a little bit, where some of the names they just straight up changed it, and you're like, so when you watch the rest of the as the time goes on and they get better at localizing and all that, then you'll see a discrepancy in the names of things. Like, wait a minute, but didn't in the earlier first seasons they named it this? But it'll be different now. The worst one to me is like Pokemon, which I understand because the sounds they make is like different. It's like so, which I was never like. I never memorized the Pokemon like names and whatnot, but because of that, like the certain like when you see certain of the certain Pokemon, like sometimes like oh I think like oh the Japanese one is named this right? So, oh no, that's not the name of it. I'm like what? That's because maybe like the English name is different, or vice versa. Where I remember the English name and I don't know the Japanese version name of it. It's almost like Pikachu is like what based off of like it's like a light like lightning, the whole like the sound it makes like Pika kind of thing, which has nothing to do with nothing in English, right? Compared to like the other ones that had like you could tell like they're kind of getting like onomatopoeia names from like what the sounds they make. But yeah, for Pikachu, there's like nah, his name is iconic. We're not changing it. So yeah, certain ones they didn't change anything for. Okay, come on. I hate when it does that. When it just there we go. Well, I hope it does not do anything weird. Hope this keeps it in line. Maybe being close to it is what makes it disappear. I'm not sure why they even loaded in slow. And so far they didn't disappear. Uh-oh. Okay, that was pretty dumb. Okay, I'm glad the other thing stopped the other ones. Thank God. Okay, we're good. We're safe. We're in the clear, right? Okay, yeah. Somehow this time the MVPs with the slow fields. Usually I don't really care for the slow fields. This time they did work. They were useful this time. Oh yeah. Also for the scary story stream planned for Saturday, for in the focus with go so focus with the avatar stuff, right? The little room setup. I set it up to make it look at least as I was designing it, like, oh, what's a scary like a scary story vibe. I was going for that to create the room, and it kinda turned into something out of Silent Hill or Silent Hill F. So, which is funny because I did play the game. So people have that to look forward to on Saturday. Probably most likely Saturday. I think Saturday. I'll just go for it. It'll be at 6 p.m. PST. Yeah, so I told people as the stream's going, like, oh, so turn the lights down in your room and hear some scary stories. And this is what, like, if you watch a lot of Japanese shows or just, if you live in Japan, if you play in, like, because their summer really starts around, like, in August, right? So, like, you'll see probably a lot of, like, if you turn on a lot of different channels, you'll see a lot of, like them telling ghost stories and stuff. Like, oh, it's ghost story hour and stuff. So that usually happens in the summer. So like all those anime where like they tell each other ghost stories, or like they do the whole kimodamashi, which is or like no, the test of courage and stuff like that. That happens in the summertime. Have I done it? The test of courage? I don't remember doing that. Because I think most of the time when one of the friends were trying to do that, I'd be like, let's not do that. I don't need to test my courage. I'm a coward. And so yeah, I'm pretty sure, knowing me, I would be against it. I say that even though with all those scary stories and stuff, like you'll see, where you're like, oh no, you say that, but you went to those places. It's different. I have a reason. Okay, hear me out, guys. Like, don't worry, I'll explain it in the stream. So yeah, hear me out. It's not what it seems like. Like I'm not deliberately going out of my way to go to like haunted places or anything. For the most part, especially Okinawa, I don't think I went out of my way to go there. I just happened to be around it. One of it, I was like, I lived right next to it. So yeah, that's a little bit different. Oh, depending on how fast I get through the stories and stuff, I might even have to like push it to where like do part one, part two. Part one would just be like Okinawa, which I don't like, depending on how fast I tell the stories. Yeah, yeah, depending on how fast I could probably do all the Okinawa stuff before an hour. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, what do we need? 300. Oh, no, not that. Profile. Yes. We got 20. Mostly just the accessory ones, or is the ones that we need a little bit more of. Okay. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Shoot. This is what I meant to do. There. Almost forgot what I was doing. Technically, I don't even need to fight these today, because I think after I do life skill, it should be good. Then tomorrow we'll just do more of the killing the elites. Oh yeah, and for anyone else, I'm gonna go get my my teeth done. So yeah, so make sure you guys go and get do a cleaning once a year. I think mine's like technically twice a year. Yeah, because my dentist's like, oh yeah, do it twice a year to make sure you don't mess it up. I'm like, oh okay. So yeah, so far with that, I've been doing pretty good. Even though the only time my teeth was actually kind of messed up was when I was in the military, and they just didn't tell me that, oh, you're about to have a cavity. We probably need to work on that now. And I think it was just like a sealant. If they just put the little sealant thing on it, it would have been fine. They were so lazy in boot camp, they didn't even do that. They're like, yeah, we don't have to miss a day because, it's like, who cares? Then they just didn't tell me until like quite a while in. Then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we knew since oh, I should do this clear list. Yeah. We knew since boot camp that your teeth were probably going to have a cavity soon. And then I had to get a root canal. So it's like, by not fixing the problem when it was small, then you're like, oh, we don't want it to take days off. Then I end up taking a few days off because I had a root canal. It was absolutely silly. And I think it was like during a time when I was whatever school I was in, it was like very easy anyway. So I'm like, yeah, to the point where like I missed that many days, came back, did the work, and I was already caught up. So I was like, okay, well, what was the point of all this? Yeah, I just had a lot of like, yeah, that's what's a good thing, just to go get your teeth clean or checked out. Because even someone like me who like, I'm pretty thorough with like, brushing my teeth and flossing and all that, and even they still got me. So it happened to anyone. That's why I think all healthcare should be free. So if you're wondering what my take is, it's that. Oh, I think I might have got everything. No, not yet. Darn. Okay, could have swore I would have been fine. Could have swore. Well, I think we'll be able to get it before the what's it, the 30-minute mark. We got like 2 minutes. We could do this. Okay, where? Oh, there. Why is my character so adamant about killing that one? Is something chasing me? Literally nothing chasing me. Yeah, sometimes the game takes a long time for the game to realize, oh yeah, nothing's after you. Oh yeah, we don't have to do that. Okay. I know it's over here. Nope, not there. Okay, yeah. Here I'll have to kill everything. See, that one I was able to get on my mount really quick. One more. line for? Some of the earlier lines, every once in a while, it's, as you saw before, it's like there's people over there waiting for it. But I don't think this monster is something that too many people are like farming. Damn, it is pretty late, but it's still pretty bright. Okay. These long range, it's always the archers, right? In any game. It's always the damn archers you have to get rid of first. Yeah, now we got it. And here I thought we wouldn't even have to do that. Okay. Okay, and now we'll call it for today's stream. Today was just pretty much a different, a setup of things. To just kind of inform everyone about the Saturday stream. And yeah, I did some work earlier to, get everything ready for it. So with that, everyone, I hope you guys have a good one. I know it's Monday, but hang in there. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a good one. Look forward to Saturday, where you'll hear me yap about a bunch of scary stories. And if you have any scary stories on that day, just put them into the chat. And with that, everyone, you guys have a good one. You can take care. Peace.